What up? This is Robert Ory.
Ory, three-pointer. Buries it.
You might know me as Big Shot Bob.
To Ory for three. Oh, unbelievable. This guy is off the charts.
What's going on, Big Shot Bob?
Robert Ory from downtown.
All right, let's do this one more time this week. We'll call this the shoot-around. If you ever have a question for Robert Ory or anybody on the show, we're at Big Shot Bob Pod all over the place. Big Shot Bob Pod at Gmail. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever the shit it's called. You can find us all over. And I do have a whole bunch of questions. First thing I'm going to ask you, though, Rob, is something I saw pop up this week. We didn't talk about on Tuesday. The Brooklyn Nets have turned down a trade offers consisting of what are being called, quote, a horde of first-rounders for Mikal Bridges. This is per Fred Katz in the NBA. They continue to show zero interest in trading him and would like to build around him and add another star. According to league sources, Brooklyn's front office has told teams it views Bridges as a co-star to whichever big name it can trade for down the line. I know you've been big on Bridges in Brooklyn. Do you think that's a good move for them to build around him? And who would you like to see them try to pair him up with?
Nobody's going to Brooklyn. So
that was my other question. What's the draw right now for Brooklyn?
There's no draw for Brooklyn.
The New York market?
Yeah, and it's the New York market is not. You're not the Knicks, so there's no draw there. I would trade him. You know, even though you love a guy, sometimes when if the price is so healthy, you got to say bye and let him go.
Okay.
And I think you do you think about you moving into the situation of an OKC now. You know, you might not win this year, next year, but look at what OKC has done with all those picks they've had. They've gotten good draft picks. They've done this and they've done that. So take those picks. You know, I know everybody's looking at this year's draft saying, well, shit, this is a boo-boo draft. But no, we're not talking about this year because there's a lot of guys coming down the pipeline that's going to be really, really good in the future.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you're Brooklyn, you have to embrace the fact that you're in a rebuild. You just have to own it. I mean, the experiment didn't work. The Steve Kerr, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Ben Simmons experiment, it was a failure. No other way to look at that.
You can go back further than that with the KG, Paul Pierce,
right.
that shit.
Yep,
you go back even further. They've been like shitting the bed for a while over there in Brooklyn.
Yeah. So you got to embrace that you're in a rebuild. I say if they're offering you a slew of first-round picks for anybody at this point, you take them.
Yeah.
And like you said, you go the OKC road. You know, invest in the youth. See what it can do for you. All right, question from Mark. Rob, I want to see the NBA broadcasts go back to showing the player introductions on the broadcast. I don't know why they stopped doing it. They do it a little here and there, but it was something special about getting to hear the starting five announced to the home crowd. Michael Jordan's intro was always legendary. Did you like that, or do you want to see it again?
You know, I never even thought about it until you just mentioned it. I love to see that.
I love it.
Because this way you get to see who's starting and who they are. Because you got to think about it. You get players now like, who is he? Where'd he come from?
Yeah.
And then you get a little background on players. So it's better for the players if they do that. I don't know why they stopped. I never even paid any attention, to be honest with you. But I think I love seeing the guys intro. And I know the players from an ego standpoint, you know, that's why everybody's like, I want to be a starter. So you can get that one shining moment and get intro.
I used to love that. I used to love watching them all sit, and then the team would line up next to them on both sides, and they would all just sit there, and you're starting five, and you're waiting for your big intro. The PA announcer, and the lights come on, and the smoke is coming out.
The Hawks do
I know they do it, but they don't televise it.
Every team doesn't do it.
Televise.
They don't televise it.
You know why?
Every team does it, but it's not on TV.
Because now you got all these damn handshakes and then motherfuckers.
Everybody's got to tap each other up. Yeah, come on. Yeah, love you. Yeah.
Before people just high five and get on out, and now they got all these damn handshakes. They got to like shit. It's like going to in baseball.
Take 10 minutes.
You skip to the box.
10 freaking minutes to go down the line and get everybody's handshake.
What's his name? Garcia Parra. He come in. He didn't do all that shit before.
Yeah, Garcia Parra with all that crap he used to do. Yeah. This is a good question because the NBA draft is coming up. Do the Lakers need to have a head coach by the draft? Some members of the Lakers, according to reports, don't think it's, quote, absolutely necessary to have a coach in place by the NBA draft. The reporting says, quote, while having a coach in place by the draft is ideal, it's not viewed as an absolute necessity by some inside of the Lakers organization. The team facing major decisions this summer with its roster beginning with the draft. Could combine a number 17 pick with first-rounders, et cetera, to try and put together a trade. Rob, you've said the opposite, that you think it is important. Where are you on this? Do you feel like they have to have a coach by draft time?
I would like for them to have a coach, but when you think about this draft and their pick is so low, it really doesn't matter. You're just going to take the best available player if a coach was there. Or
Okay, so
staff
for
there.
this specific draft, not so much.
Not so much.
But maybe in general.
In general, yes. Because it's just, because your coaching style, like sometimes the GM say, oh, we're going to play this way, when the coach, like, we ain't got the talent to play that way. We got to play this way. This is my system. This is what I want. So you get to play. I think about when I got drafted, everybody on that staff didn't want me in Houston except Rudy T. And so Rudy T was like, no, I like this kid because this kid fits the slot that we need. And I was like, well, he hasn't done this and this. And I was like, okay, I do all that. You just got your hard on for fucking hire minor.
Right.
And sometimes coaches get a hard on or GMs get a hard on for a certain player. And the coaches are like, no, this is my system. He doesn't fit the system that I want to run.
Right.
And then that's why I say that. So
Okay. But you don't think that really matters for the Lakers this year?
not for the Lakers, because you think about it, there's nobody that's impactful enough that's going to replace anybody that's in that 7-man rotation. If LeBron comes back, think about it, you got AD, LeBron, Reeves, Rui, all those people, D'Lo. Who in the draft can replace any of those people? So it's like it's not that important, because whoever comes out, and I'm not even talking about the young guys that they already drafted, they're trying to bring up. There's nobody that's going to be able to replace them.
Right.
True. I would imagine, though, you want to have somebody with an approach, right? An idea and a philosophy that says, okay, this is how I'd like for us to play. Maybe this guy would help, but I mean,
if the Lakers, if there is a big out there, let's say the big from UConn happened to fall that far, you take him.
Go get him.
You take the guy from Iowa that wants him. He's not going to probably be that low, but you need another big, to play. Everybody builds teams. TPUs build teams for Shaq. You got to build a team to beat Denver, your nemesis. So that's what you got to do.
True. Question from David. Should the Pelicans pay Brandon Ingram? The Pelicans have been unwilling to pay Brandon Ingram the average of $52 million annually. This is per Pelicans beat reporter Christian Clark. Brandon Ingram has 1 year remaining on his contract. On July 6th, he becomes eligible to sign a 4-year extension worth $208 million. The Pelicans value Ingram's talent and his down-to-earth personality, but as the Times-Picayune reported in May, the team does not have a willingness to pay him a contract worth $52 million average annual salary.
In a situation like this, it's a waiting game, I think, because of Zion. You have to wait to see if he's ever going to get healthy. I hate to say this because I don't think there's anybody backup plan. I think for him, he's the backup plan. If Zion, either he leaves or he doesn't get healthy. So You hold on to him. You don't renegotiate with him. You try to wait till the last minute, and then you renegotiate if you can. That's what I would do.
Yeah,
Because $52 million.
That's a lot of money. I mean, I like Brandon Ingram
in a small market.
I like him a lot as a player, but you gonna pay him $52 million a year?
Yeah, he's out of there. But then wherever he goes, they got to pay him the $52.
Somebody's gonna have to pay him something, and it's gonna have to be comparable, right?
Yeah.
It's just wild to me. I mean, again, Brandon Ingram, great player, but demands $52 million a year. That's the market right now.
Mm-hmm.
I guess so. I don't know, man. It's crazy, but I don't know what New Orleans does then. What do you do? I mean, like you said, you have to pin your hopes on Zion being healthy.
Keep your fingers crossed and wait. It's going to be a waiting game.
Has there been a season where he's played every game or been healthy the whole stretch?
Brandon Ingram?
No, Zion.
Zion? This is the most games he's played in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you're the Pelicans, you need to have, like you said, it's not a backup plan, but something to go, okay, what happens if he gets hurt again? Because if you pin your hopes on Zion and he misses 40 games, shit, the hell do you do? I mean, you were a play-in team this year, but not that that's any great shakes, but you take a dramatic step back.
It's just these decisions that you got to creep up on, because eventually, I mean, you've already extended Zion. Brandon Ingram has been in too many trade talks, And it's probably because of this. Like, they see him as a good piece to have, but like you said, because of timing and because of the market, hey, this is the projection. This is what he's owed. His agent knows this and his reps know this. He knows this. Hey, man, in this league, this is a job too. I'm going to make as much money as I possibly can while I can.
I get it. So, I mean, look, your shelf life is short in the NBA.
Yeah.
So
you get
Zion
paid when
played
you get
70
paid.
games this year, and that's more than he's ever played.
Wow, you know what? If you would have given me a high-low, I would have bet lower than that. I didn't think he played 70 games.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. And then
so he's trending up. He's trending up.
That's got to be the most he's played, though, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be far and away the most. I don't know if he's broke 50 games in either season. All right, last thing, and we'll wrap up the shoot-around. Short shoot-around this week. Rob, when's the last time you bought Legos?
I ain't
Ever?
got Legos for my kids.
Yeah, okay. Bought them for the kids or something.
My son didn't play with Legos. He played with they played with like dinosaurs and shit like that, and they didn't play with Legos.
Okay. Our boys had Legos when they were young, but mostly they were like hand-me-down Legos from all the shit that we had when we were kids. But and I didn't know this, but apparently in your neck of the woods in Southern California, there is a Lego theft ring happening. Because apparently Legos have gotten so expensive that this has become like a high-tech deal now. There's a growing black market in Southern California where thieves are going to great lengths to jack Legos. Theft rings are marching into retailers like Target, Barnes & Noble, and Walmart and stealing any and all things Lego. Crimes are getting so sophisticated that some crews are using counter-surveillance technology and getaway drivers.
It's crazy.
To jack Legos. So I did a little
we
homework.
had a lot of smash and grabs, but I didn't know it was smash and grab for Legos.
Yeah, Smash and Grab is also a new Lego set you can buy. I did a little homework here. I'm gonna just throw some randoms out here. If you wanted to buy like a regular, remember you used to buy like the Lego set was like the police station. You know what I mean? The fire station, and you build the fire station. The truck came with like a couple of people. If you wanted to buy one of those, we're gonna call this one the Alpine Lodge, just a little ski resort, normal set that you'd get. How much do you think that costs right now?
Like $25.
Hart? Any guesses? Little Lego village, nothing big, just a little small thing. Couple minifigs.
20.
Yeah, $99.
Seriously?
Yeah, it'll stay right there.
Here's the kick in the dick. The bigger they get, the more crazy they get. They sell a Lego Avengers Tower.
Oh shit, that'd probably be $500.
Freaking awesome. $500.
I figured that. We put Avengers on there.
Lego Avengers Tower. $500.
You came out there with first Avengers 500.
Yeah, 500. Just started at 500 for Avengers. Anything Avengers. I had no clue Legos were that expensive. What's the last thing you bought for your kids that you were shocked by the price of? Because I'll tell you what, Jana got to an age where she got a phone. That's like a car payment. Okay.
Our phones are expensive.
God, man.
Yeah.
We pay more for our phone bill every month than we pay for the car.
Seriously?
Yeah. Because I got 6 lines.
Jesus.
Okay, we got 4 kids.
Yeah. Who your provider?
T-Mobile.
Shit, you better shop that.
I tried, man. It's expensive everywhere.
Yeah.
Hey, you pay more than me, and I got 8 lines. I'm with AT&T. Shit, I'm way cheaper than that.
Okay. Well, what's the last thing you bought for the kids that you were just like, holy crap?
Fucking son's truck.
Yeah.
Car is always going to be. Yeah, car prices right now are dumb. Honestly, for me too.
The interest rates on fucking cars are fucking ridiculous right now. I think they're like 7 to 9%. I'm bitch.
These things used to be like 1-2%. These car loans, man. You used to be able to get like a 1.9% APR. Not anymore.
Yep. Now you just have to pay cash for that bitch because you save your money.
Yep.
The other one was video games.
Yeah.
Because I was like, man, we used to buy video games with the boys. It's like $30, $35. Man, video games $60 a pop.
75,
75, yeah. I mean, like, we wanted to buy the damn Suicide Squad game. It was like $60, $65. I was like,
yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, video games got crazy expensive before you know it. Yeah, don't have kids, folks. That's your PSA.
Yeah.
Heart, save your money. Yeah, that's the PSA.
Yeah, start putting $50 aside a week, and then when your kid get ready to go to college, he's gonna be a millionaire. I'm telling you, that's
I don't
like-
know if that math works, but I like it.
Yeah, I'm telling you about it, but you got to think about it. You put $50 aside a week for your kid right now, and by the time you're going to have a kid probably in the next, 6-7 years maybe. By the time your kid graduates college, with the interest and everything that can occur, if you put $50 in there every week, you got your kids a college fund and a car.
True.
So,
Financial advice from a retired NBA player who's waiting out his NBA pension.
you damn skippy, so I can go celebrate.
We're having a party. You are flying us out for the NBA pension party.
Yes, we are.